David Borrero, Representative Borrero, thanks for joining us again. I wanted to know from you how the Cuban-American community reacted to this big interview with President Diaz-Canel, insisting he's going to continue to stay in charge of Cuba.
Hey, Matt, it's great to be here with you today. And just a caveat there, I'm actually Colombian-American, the proud son of Colombian immigrants.
A Colombian. I know you represent a lot of Cubans.
Yes. I like to think of myself as an honorary Cuban because I married a Cuban and I know how to make Cuban coffee with a little espumita on the top. I might easily convince Cubans that I might have been born in Cuba. But of course, yes. So Matt, Cubans here, they want to see people, the homeland liberated. I have family members and I knock on doors every single day who are Cubans who tell me that you talk to any Cuban here in Miami who immigrated here, 9 times out of 10, they will tell you they lost their property. It was stolen from them. It was taken from them. And then it was given for free to some Cuban military general over there, some military officer. And it's sad that Cuban communism has done that to people, how so many lives have been lost and how much property was taken away from individuals who have fled over here communism. And so this notion here that Diaz-Canel is saying that he's not afraid of a Cuban invasion. Well, guess what? The Cuban people want it. The Cubans who are over here who lost so much of their livelihood, the Cubans whose homes were taken away, whose wealth, whose businesses, whose generational wealth was stripped away overnight because of communist Cuba. They want a free Cuba. So hopefully Trump gives that to them.
Diaz-Canel made it seem like life was fine in Cuba and the regime wasn't fragile or at risk of collapse. Based on the feedback I'm sure you get from your constituents in your Florida district, what is your assessment of how life is in Cuba today?
Well, there are obviously really bad conditions over there. There have what Cubans call them apagón. That's basically mean a huge electricity shutdown. And people have been, suffering over there without access to clean water, food, gasoline. So people have been suffering over there. But look, this is largely the result of a failed economy because of centrally planned communist policies, which is the result of Cuban communism over there. But I want to say something, Matt, because there are a lot of folks that are saying that Trump getting involved in other countries is not America first. I wholeheartedly disagree with that statement. America first means America safe. And when America has an interest in another country because they pose a threat to us, like, for example, the Chinese Communist Party setting up spy bases in Cuba or being able to establish a military base and troops inside of Cuba, that presents a stark threat to us, especially when we have a naval base in Key West, when we have Southern Command just 100 miles away from them. We can't allow an adversary, and don't say this about the Chinese people because they are victims of communism in a way over there as well. But when an adversarial government poses a threat to us, it is America first to make sure that they aren't able to act on those threats against us.
And I do think there is a substantial difference between our interests on an island that is 90 miles away, as you said, with the potential to observe our test mission in the Gulf of America and so much of our other activities. That is concerning, and that is happening. It does seem like President Trump and Secretary Rubio are insistent upon Diaz-Canel leaving. I've only got a few seconds left, but do you think that is a requisite condition for Cuba to not face U.S. military force?
I absolutely think he should leave, and it should be a condition. Why? Because otherwise they are recalcitrant and they're not going to give us any of the concessions that we should be seeing in Cuba. For starters, there should be free and fair elections, not one that is set up to just oppress people and serve as just some sort of a ploy for the Chinese Communist Party. We can't have that in Cuba. So yes, they have to leave. They should have free and fair elections. What they have right now is a one-party system of government that's chosen and appointed by the same party who's in power, and they won't allow any sort of dissident or opposing parties to disagree with them. So I wholeheartedly agree with that position.
Some in the left-wing media are freaking out over this new contract between us at OANN and YouTube TV.
It's dangerous that One American News is being platformed on such a large digital streaming pay TV provider. You're freaking out about the fact that people have choice. Like people can't be allowed to hear what they have to say. OAN is not the only channel on YouTube TV. There's like dozens of them. So if you don't like what's being said here, we hope you stay, but there's many other things going on in the world. This is how the left operates, Alicia. They operate in censorship. They don't believe in choice and letting people do their own homework. This is the way the authoritarian left works. They don't believe in choice because they don't like the fact that we don't live in the 1960s anymore with 3 networks and your local newspaper.
We have to respect freedom of the press, the First Amendment, free speech. Remember that.
I want to begin tonight by welcoming and thanking all of our new viewers on YouTube TV. Overnight, One America News welcomed a potential 9.4 million new viewers on YouTube TV. So on behalf of everyone here at OAN, welcome to One America News. We are incredibly excited to have you.
This will allow all YouTube TV subscribers to enjoy 16 hours of live news coverage every single day, as well as all of AWE's lifestyle, travel, and family programming, and it will be available in YouTube TV's baseline package. Now, the Vice President and Global Head of Media at YouTube, Justin Connolly, said this about it. Our goal has always been to provide our subscribers with a wide range of content, which is why we're excited to bring One America News to YouTube TV. This partnership gives One America News access to our growing audience, while also giving our subscribers even more choice when it comes to news and entertainment. And we here at The Real Story are extremely grateful for the opportunity to now reach a wider audience. And we're also grateful for the time you give us each and every single day. And we're excited for the future at this amazing network.